So you'll probably feel a lot of like shuddering. That's absolutely fine. That's quite normal. If it's too much for you and you're not keen, just back out. Just back out a wee small bit. It's again self-led class with pointers back from myself. What that means is that you work as hard as you work. If you're finding actually I need a bit of a longer break, take a longer break. If you're finding it's too easy, just let me know and we can make it a little bit harder for you. But what we'll do is pop on spotlight. And again, it is recording, so I'll be back there for everyone afterwards as well. You probably mainly see my feet, but I'll try and get my whole body in as much as we can. We've got 4 exercises to work through today. Yeah, let's get going. So what we'll do is we're going to start in the founder position. So the founder position was a 1, where your feet are about shoulder width apart. So feet are shoulder width apart. So then what we're going to do is just turn the feet in slightly, and then we're going to try and put our hands as hard pressure together as we can as we reach forward. We're pushing our hips back as we go forward. The knees are soft, so we're not locking out the knees. The knees are soft, and we're pushing the hip back. So it's back and high is what we're looking for. Back and high with the hip. We're going to hold here, but 3 by a minute just to warm up the posterior chain itself. So back and high with the hips. Really try and reach forward with the hands as well. So you should feel between your shoulder blades a lengthening between the shoulder blades itself there. If you can, ground to the floor. So really try and engage the big toe and the fifth toe like a pitchfork, pressing into the ground itself there, but also the heel as well. So all 3 angle are all in contact with the ground for the whole thing. So we've got 20 seconds, pressing down to the ground, high and back with the hips, forward as far as you can with the hands, okay? Just a 10 seconds, and we're going to have a little walk, and then we'll go back into the second rep. 5, 3, 2, push from the ground to bring the hips forward, and just give yourself a little walk for 15 seconds, and then we're into our second set there. And I want you to really think about the hips going high and back. I'm going to really try and this time really elongate the reach. So the reach is going to be an extension of our backs. So feet shoulder apart. Turn the feet in slightly. Hands together. High and back with the hips, knees soft. But this time the hands are going to be an elongation of ourselves here. So see how long the spine can go. And keep the hands reaching towards the ceiling there. So really try and keep yourself to the full range. And you'll start to notice more stretch into the middle of the back itself, your thoracic spine. So push the feet down. Have that pitchfork with the ground. Big toe, small toe, heel. Push the hips back. Really keep the arms long. Ears are probably in line with the biceps of your arms itself. Keep the arms on. Really reach towards the ceiling. Push the hips back, push the hands forward, half the hips. Push the hips back. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, really sink into it. Knees are soft, hips back, lengthen the arms. Head looking down towards the ground, probably about a metre or so in front of you, the eye gaze, not at the toes and not at the roof. 5, 3, 2, push from the ground, bring yourself back out. You'll start to feel more lower back this time, bringing the arms and really trying to get good with the arms. The last set in 10 seconds time. Really try and focus on the breathing as well, trying to hold the breath. If you can, on the in-breath, relax in, and on the out-breath, really elongate up there. 5 seconds, guys. Last one. Shoulder width apart. Turn your feet in. Hands together. Push back, high and back. Elongate the hands above the head. Really stretch towards the roof. Our same prompts. Big toe, small toe, heel press into the ground. Hips go back. Feel that hip open as you reach towards the ceiling itself. So really stretch the hands. Keep them long. If you can see yourself on the screen, Have a look to where your hands are. Keep holding that position there. Really good, Johnny. Good position there. Really good. Well done. Lynn, excellent. Really nice. Ian, really good. Really good. Lengthen and just hinge forward a small bit more from it, Ian. Well done. Andrew, really, really good. Really lengthen that hands. Hips high and back. Nice work. Nice soft legs. Good job. 10 seconds just. Hold. Keep reaching in 3, 2, 1. And push to the ground to bring yourself back out. Have a little walk on that there. The next set of drills I'm going to go through with you are just what we call offset reaches. So what we're going to do first and foremost is, if I show you the drill just now, and I'll get you guys to do the next set of it. So the right hand foot is going to be just in front of the left hand foot. So the toe is just in line with the heel here, okay? And all we're going to do is, we're going to take our weight onto the front foot, and we're going to reach as far forward as we can, okay? That's the only prompts I'm going to give you. Wherever you need to go, balance yourself. I want you to take the weight onto the front foot. Now, the key thing is the heel on the front foot stays down, but the heel on the back foot can come up, okay? So this one here is going to be for a minute. So 3 seconds, we're going to start. So left foot back, the heel in line with the toe, quite a narrow base of support, and that makes it challenging already. We're not going to lean back as we reach forward. We're taking all the way onto the front leg there by lifting the back heel. The knees soft on the right, and we're going to really reach as far as we can. So ready, and up, we'll really reach. Press that big toe, small toe, heel down to the ground. Imagine it's an orange underneath your feet. You're pressing that into the ground and hold in this position here. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, really reach as far as you can. Really challenge how far you can reach there to the point where you're almost losing your balance, but you're managing to maintain it. Hold here. Nothing on the back leg. It's only there just for the balance. Just like reaching forward as far as we can. Press down from the ground. If the weight's too much on the forefoot, press down to the middle of the foot. 20 seconds to go, guys. Really work. Good. Hands apart if you can. Keep the hands apart so there's no fixed point there. Good reaching. Well done, Johnny. Good, Ian. Lynn, Andrew, well done. Really reach. Reach. Keep going. Push the knee forward as well. Let that knee go forward a little bit more, Andrew, if you can. Ian, that's perfect. Lynn, really good. Soften the knee a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. 15 seconds. In position, but this time what we're going to do is we come forward, we're going to reach out right the way to the right hand side. So the right hand is going out to the right hand side, okay? So what it looks like from the side is we're still in a narrow space of support. We come forward first, and then we're really reaching out to the side there. Your hip will want to come out to the side, that's absolutely fine. Go as far as you can be in that reach position. So we're starting in 5 seconds. So right foot forward, left foot back. All the way it comes onto the front foot. Reach with the right hand out at about 45 degrees. Really stretch. Stop knee. Reach. Push that hip out of the way to compensate for the reach itself. So really get that hand as far as you can away from the body on a soft knee. Hold there. Press down through the foot. Engage with the ground. Really hold. If you need to correct balance, please do. Reach long. Good work. Halfway house just. Keep the base support narrow with the feet. Shins will start to work a little bit. Glutes will be working. Opposite hip might be asking you questions. Reach with the hand. Get out with that base of support. 15 seconds to go, guys. Good, John. Really reach. Lean with the hips. Lovely, Lynn. Well done, Ian. Really nice. Good. Andrew, excellent. Get right over. Really work. Hit that wall if you can. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Excellent job. Third final. Right foot forward. Left foot back. The hand this time is going to cross the body. Okay, so you're going to really reach out with the base support here. So we're getting really long and wide there, okay? So we're going to go across the midline itself this time. The same setup, right foot forward, left foot as close as you can, almost touching the big toe off the heel itself, but just not. We're going to go onto our front foot, and we're going to go across midline. We're going to really swing that right hip out to get across into this position. You can lengthen the left arm if you wish to keep your balance there, but really reach. And think about the reach coming from that shoulder. When you take a deep breath in, the distance will get shorter. As you breathe out, really take up the slack through that leg. Nothing on the left leg, it's only there for balance. Everything's on that right leg itself. Soft knee, good work. Hold it there. Press down to the floor, really engage with the ground. Lengthen that arm. Swing the hip out. Really try and get that extra millimeter. Reach, reach, reach. 20 seconds. Hold there. Really work. Use the breathing to your advantage. 15 seconds. Excellent, John. You can get a wee bit further, buddy. Good work. Good work. Well done. Really nice, Andrew. Lovely, lovely. Make sure the weight's on the right foot only. Left one's just there for kickstand. In 3, 2, 1, and rest there. 20 seconds. Guys, we're on for the left-hand side this time. So it's left-hand foot forward. The right-hand foot's going to be the kickstand this time itself. 10 seconds, we're into it. So the first one's going to be forward, and the second one's going to be the same side, and the third one's going to be opposite side itself here. Really challenge the breathing, lengthen the exhalation so you're really getting long. And then as your inhalation comes in, shorten it, and then really try and take up the slack again. Okay? 3, 2, left foot forward, right foot back. Weight comes forward onto the front foot. And we're really, really reaching as far as we can forward. And hold in that position there. Pressing down to the ground the whole time. Pitchfork the first and the fifth toe. Press down through the base of the foot. Reach, 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 reach. On the out breath, we go longer. Really hold. Deep breath in, shorten, and exhale. Really take up that slack and get the arms feel ready to come right around that chest wall. If you're wearing a t-shirt, you should feel that t-shirt really pulling on the shoulders now. If you don't, try and Hulk Hogan it. Try and get that t-shirt right at the back as you reach forward. Deep breath in, breathe out, really get forward. Reach, reach, reach. 15 seconds, really hold that reach. Lovely, reach, 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 straight forward. Get right onto that front foot, press down through foot. Really good, Lynn. Ian, perfect, really nice. Andrew, sweet, really good. Get right forward, bring that hips right forward. Lovely, lovely. 3, 2, and relax there. Perfect, guys. Next one's going to be same side reach. So it's going to be, we're still forward on the left leg, the right foot's back. We're still transitioning forward. So we're going off at about 45-degree angle. So we're really reaching out to the side. And you'll find that the hip will want to push out to the side. That's absolutely fine. The knees get length, not just in the glute, but also in the glute med and the TFL, which is tensor fasciae in the front. Left forward, right back. Transfer the weight forward. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, really lengthen. Good work. Really feel the shoulder blade stretching from the middle of the back as well. So really lengthen that whole chain into the back glute itself. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Press down to the foots. It's your accelerator. It makes it harder or easier for you. The harder you press down to the floor, the harder the drill is going to be. Halfway house. Deep breath in, take up the tension, get right away over that front foot. Good work, good work. Really lengthen, good. Bring that knees forward, guys, every one of you. Everyone bring the knees forward just a little bit more. Good, good. Soften the knees. Good. Nothing on the back foot, all on the front foot. Bend the knee a little bit more, Johnny, from if you can. Good work, sir. And a little bit more from Andrew if you can. Good work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax there. Good job. We're going to opposite side this time. So left forward, right back. We're really going to get across our body so we're really swinging around. You can lengthen the arm at the back if you want to really get that reach, but there's nothing on this leg at all. Really reach across. And 3, 2, 1. Split stance, narrow base. Lean forward, reach across. Nothing on, back leg. Hold there. Press the accelerator down to go faster and harder. Onto that glute. Ease off the ground if you're feeling it's just fatiguing too much for you. Good work, hold there. Nice work, hold there. Really lengthen, get the length of that fingers. Good, 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 Ian. Brilliant. Excellent. Johnny, really nice, really nice. Breathe into it, try not to hold your breath, anyone. Andrew, that's lovely. Really, really good stretching. Use the breathing, Lynn. That's nice. Well done. Really shorten the in-breath and lengthen on that out-breath. And really try and make the exhalation just a little bit longer. 15 seconds. Really across. And really that accelerator pedal. Breathe all out. Really, really reach as far as you can. Legs are going to be shaking. Great one for ankle rehabilitation. Any ankle strains. Knees, really, really good. But glutes are going to be working. Lower backs will be working as well. 3, 2, and press on the ground there, guys. 20 seconds. That'll be really, really nice. We're going into our third exercise now. It's going to be pyro with a reach. So all we're going to do with this one here is find a wall. Have a good step away from the wall. The right foot's going to go onto the wall. And we're going to reach as far as we can forward. Okay. And we're going to get really low into the squat. So it's going to be foot against the wall. And we're going to really reach as far as we can. The walls are stopping point from us to lean backward, okay? So it gives us a little bit of balance. We're starting in 5 seconds. So healthy step away from the wall. Left foot's going to be the one we're going to work first of all. Right foot back. Keep it low down the wall if you can. So not too high the wall. And it's going to be the right hand that we reach. The right hand reaching forward. And get as low as you can. Really get low into there. And lengthen through the hand on the glute. Keep working hard. Quads working hard. If you want to put up a notch, just lift the heel off the ground. Otherwise, keep that front foot completely in contact with the ground. So push the back leg against the wall, but reach with the hand. The more you reach, the more it targets that glute position there. Really good. Bring that knee forward a wee bit, Johnny. Really reach towards that window. Make that windows mucky. Your new windows. Good, Ian. Really nice. Really nice. Really soften the knees. Lynn, perfect. Andrew, really good. Really good. Soften the knee length and go really, really low. The foot can come down the wall a wee small bit more if we're struggling for length. 10 seconds. Really, really reach. Make that last reach. 3, 2, 1. Push from the ground to bring yourself back up. Switch the feet over. Left foot's going onto the wall. Right foot's low. Ready. Left hand reach. Really, really get low. Get low down to here. Press down to the ground. If you wish to raise the heel, please do. But make it come from the hand and the foot. The 2 distal points. The hand reaches, the foot presses. The hand reaches, the foot presses. Really, really good. Good. Excellent. Push down through the ground. Lovely. If you want to challenge a wee more, just lift the heel slightly off the ground. Good. Really reach. 25 seconds to go. Working hard, guys, doing really well. Lengthen the fingers, really make them long. They should be really long themselves. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Wrists is long, elbows long, shoulders long. Press down. 4, 3, 2, push from the ground to bring yourself back up. 15 seconds, second set. Good work. Step forward. Left foot forward, right foot on the wall, right hand reach. Ready. Forward. Ready. Drop the knee down, push to the ground. Get your stability on the ground, really reach and lengthen. Head should come down, trunks coming forward. The gap in the hip here should be minimal. The gap at the back of the hip is maximal. In this wrist long, elbow long, shoulder reaching, shoulder blade reaching. That whole flank on that right hand side is reaching forward, pushing the right heel still into the wall and the left foot down. Hold there, press into the ground. Hold, hold, hold. Be long and strong. Working there, keep the breathing going. Take a little bit of the slack off on the in-breath and really power on the out-breath. Thumb up if you can. Really reach with the thumb up. Good. Fingers long. Nice work. Good. Invite the heel off the ground for the last 10 seconds. Invite that heel off the ground for the last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent.
Oh.
Last one. Right?
Yeah.
It's a good one, isn't it? Right foot forward, left hand reach, left foot onto the wall, and there we go. Really good. You might find, if you've had a previous injury, you might not get as low on the side that's been previously injured. So just work within where you're comfortable going to, but drop down as far as you can, reach as far as you can forward. Really make it an active reach for the whole minute. Good. Thumbs up, hands out, really lengthen. Arms long, elbow, shoulders pulling away from the middle. Head's looking down at the ground, just about a meter in front of you. Save the neck from being strained. If you wish to invite the heel, please do. Be long. Push the wall away, push the ground away, push the hand away. Everything's from the distal point. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Stay long. I love that. Inhale. Excellent. Excellent. Nice and long if you can. Power the exhalation. I got to start the timer. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself back up. 30 seconds recovery, guys. One last drill to go. One last drill to go. Tall, kneeling reach. So if you've got a mat, pop it down. And all we're going to do for this one here is I'll do it side on so you can see what's happening. So all you're going to do is hips have got to come through first and foremost. Okay, the toes can be tucked under or the feet can be flat, whatever's easiest for yourself. The hips can't go back as you reach forward. The hips have got to stay on. And we've got to make sure we're not arching our back either. So the hands are going straight forward to keep the back nice and long. The shoulder blades, we're getting high and wide. So we're really trying to rip that shirt from the back. Pelvis through, so we're actively tuck the hips underneath the whole time. Ready? And we're going to reach, pull the shoulder blades. We don't allow our backs to arch. Keep the back straight, but really reach for the shoulders itself. You've got to keep it tight. No sitting back. Push the glutes through. Make that active. You're pushing with the belt buckle in the hand at the same time. So we're really working. Deep breath in, shorten. Deep breath out, long, lengthen. Pull that shoulder blade from the middle of the rib cage. Breathe to the middle of the back. On the exhalation, really, really stretch. Keep the hips through. Push the hips through. Don't let the hips sit back. Lengthen. 20 seconds, guys. Deep breath in. And lengthen. Push the hips through. Glutes of the abdomen now. They'll be shaking. As we would say, like a dog needs a poop bit. I don't know if that's PC or not, but you know what I mean. Shake, shake, shake. 3, 2, and sit back in. 15 seconds. Set to go, guys. One more set to go. Hamstrings hard. Glutes working hard. Lower back working hard. The breath coming from the middle of the back. This is our last minute. Last minute today. Same position. Kneeling. Hips tucked under. That should be firm, that should be strong. We're not resting on there, so it's not loose. It's tucked underneath there, and then we're coming right far forward. So ready, off we go. Reach through the arms. Good work, good work. See what's happening here. Good, Johnny, good. Bring the hips forward. Lynn, just bring the hips forward. Andy, bring the hips forward. Just squeeze that last couple of millimeters. Good work, good work. Ian, lovely, lovely. Press the hips through. Reach from the shoulder blades. So really feel that shoulder blades coming around about that chest wall. And I want you to focus your breathing to the point between your shoulder blades. So when you're breathing in, try and make that point between your shoulder blades really get large. And when you're breathing out, I want you to try and push the hands forward. Hands stay apart. 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds. Deep breath in. And when you breathe out, the belly button should be taking more attention rather than leaning back. So the rib cage is going down into the belly at the front when we're breathing out. 10 seconds, sir. 5, 3, 2, and relax. Good work. Have a little walk about, give the legs a little shake out there. Good work. And the principles of today were all about just making sure the breathing is controlled. The breathing has to be controlled to allow the body to move. If you're fixing your breathing or doing really, really short breathing, you'll find that you won't be able to lengthen the muscle as much as you can. And also, it's about the principle is challenge your base of support. The method of what your brain uses to get yourself to balance, it'll be different in all 4 of you, it'll be different. Everyone will feel a different compensatory pattern. As long as we're breathing through it, we challenge the body to find the path that works for it. With the reaches, the further you reach out with your base of support, the more the body wants to pull you back into it. The better and more relaxed you are when you're going into your out with base of support, the easier the brain will allow yourself to go there. And it's a lot better for like your trail running, your balance work, a lot more when you're on uneven ground. The flat, calm pavements, no issues at all. But when you're on uneven ground, descending mainly, you're able to control your base of support because you're always out with that center line itself. Does anyone have any questions at all about today's class? Reaching.
Well, why does it make a difference if you have your hands apart or pressing them together? Because it clearly does, but what is that the difference being?
This is a fixed point.
Right.
So like, for example, if you're standing and you put your knees together when you're doing the drill, you're then no longer in contact with the ground, you're in contact with where the knee is. It's a shorter lever. So the longer the lever, the harder work it is to I think from like an architect and engineering point of view, if you have like a strut further up, you're fixing from there. If you take that strut away, you're fixing from back down here. So it just makes the proximal parts work a lot bit harder than the distal parts.
I remember my Meccano. Yeah.
Yeah, no, great question though. And I think that if you're ever wanting to scale an exercise to make it easier for yourself, like in the gym or anything like that, shorten the lever. And if you're wanting to make it harder, lengthen the lever. And it's the same way, like when you're holding a kettlebell there, it's sometimes harder to hold 2 dumbbells, the same weight of dumbbells, but just because they're separate rather than holding the kettlebell itself because it's a fixed point.
Okay.
No, really. And the breathing is so important. In your breathing, you're trying to get that breath. The lungs work. We always think the lungs just work out the way that way, but they work in a 3D work as well. So they work what we call posterior and anterior. And sometimes we forget to breathe to the back of our lungs. So even like today, if you're sitting at a desk, when you're breathing, try and think about pressing your back into your chair when you're breathing, rather than just letting the breath go out to the sides, because that gets that third dimension of the breathing. And if you're able to do that at least 3 or 4 times a day, when you start to run, you've got that depth through the back of your thoracic spine. The majority of runners that we see are really stiff through the middle of their back and they can't access a breath there. So they start to breathe a lot apically, or the top of their lungs. So you tend to get a lot of tightness in the neck and shoulders are up here. Whereas if you're able to breathe more relaxed, you're a lot more efficient. You get a lot better volume of oxygen into the system to get through the body. Cool. Well done.
Thank you.
Any other questions before I pause the recording?
No.
Good. Spend today reaching, guys.
Brilliant. Thanks, James.
Take care.
Thank you very
Well done.
much.
Really good.
Bye.